20 years. They said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' creative quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Cards. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing.
Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from the Superdome. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. Leading this offense, in quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
First and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to keep it himself. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and know, they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 38 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That caught by Davis. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now to add the extra point. It's up and through. The Saints extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. That's complete to all the tight ends. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Davis now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cards offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A short gain, down to the 7. 2nd and goal. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This caught. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And this will pay off. It is caught. Trey McBride. Touchdown Saints. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Saints will extend this 3rd. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win in this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He's up close to the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. In the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got interception for your defense and get off the field.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Davis heading in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. So this one, a win for the Saints. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half.